Hey guys, okay, this one happened on Vera Street, but in another town, Chatham. I was, me and my sister went and visited my mom in Chatham. She was on the second or third floor, and an apartment building. And it was nighttime came, and I was sleeping on the couch. My sister was sleeping on the floor in front of me, and that's the way it was going to be all night. So I was in and out, sleeping in and out all night. Like, never really crossing over into REM. But at one point, I wake up about 3 o'clock and I could hear the buzzing in my head. And the buzzing was getting louder and louder and louder. And I faded out and I came back. And then I could feel him hitting me, staring at me. And the buzzing was screaming in my head. So I got up. And my plan was to walk over there real quiet and look out the patio door and see if I could see the spaceship. Now, as the ETs come from wherever they come from, out in space, as they come closer to me, they're hooking up spiritually. And the buzzing sound of a field, sounds like a field of crickets in my head, gets louder and louder and louder the closer they get. Well, my head's screaming, so I got up and I stepped over my sister. And my sister had experiences too, okay? And, but she never really talks about it, but we talked about it. And, I step over my sister, and I'm looking out the patio door. All of a sudden, I hear, "Do you see the ship?" And I jumped, and I went to the patio door. Nearly had a heart attack. My sister, I go, "What the hell are you doing?" Right? She goes, I go, "How long have you been awake?" She goes, "For about an hour." And I go, you feel them coming too?" She goes, "Yeah, I've been laying here since I started feeling them." And I'm like, Jesus. It was awesome. It was confirmation. She was going through the same thing I was going through, but we weren't talking about it until I got up and looked out and looked for the ship, the UFO. So we didn't. She got up. We're both looking. We couldn't see nothing. There was nothing to see. But there was a street light on, and it was like light and then dark. We didn't see anything anyway. I go, "Well, what do you want to do, man? Because I can't sleep. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep." And I go, "Hey, how about we go get Mom's car and we go out in the country and maybe we'll get abducted or something. Maybe we can see the ship out there." She goes, "Yeah, okay." And so snuck in to Mom, got her keys. We snuck outside, got in the car, and we took off out in the country. It's a small town. And within 10 minutes, we were out in the middle of nowhere. So we parked the car on the side of the dirt road, out in the middle of cornfields, and we're looking for the UFO. And it's staring right at us. It should be right there. It should be right there. Nothing's happening. So we stood there and we waited. Nothing happened. They never showed themselves. We didn't know what we were supposed to do. They were staring right at us like we were supposed to do something. But I couldn't figure it out. Nothing happened. So we stayed there for 20 minutes with this thing staring at us, but we couldn't see anything. And so we decided, okay, well, let's go to Tim Hortons. So we got back in the car, we drove into town, and there's a Tim's right across from my mom's house, more or less, about a block down. And we went into Tim's about 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. And so we got coffee and we're sitting at the table. And when me and her were just sitting there looking at each other, like, talking, like, what was that about? Like, what were we supposed to do? And at the same time, we're half out of our bodies, man. It was a weird feeling. All the people in the store were like, there wasn't a lot of people, but the people that were in the store, the workers and stuff, they were like doing their mundane thing. And me and my sister, there's a UFO over the store with extraterrestrials staring at us. They woke me up, they woke my sister up, and she confirmed it. We went out looking for the ship, never saw anything, came back to Tim's, and they're right over the store staring at us. And we're in this weird ass state, like buzzing spiritual state. And I'm going, do you know how fucking weird it is if these people knew what was actually over their store right now? She goes, "Nah, I know." And I go, "Do you feel this? Do you feel how weird it is?" Yeah. And she goes, "Yeah, I know." And so it's hard to describe, and it's a weird feeling. It's like you know the bigger picture But you can't tell anyone, or they're gonna fucking laugh at you and stone you to death, or just kick you out of the store. So what do? You just sit there with your sister and talk to her about it. But in the meantime, in reality, or maybe not, there's a UFO sitting over top of Tim Hortons. Me and my sister are sitting in the store. They're beaming the hell out of us. We're drinking a coffee. We don't know what to do about it. We don't even know. We don't even know what to do. It was weird, man. And so that was a really crazy experience. We went home after that. We had a coffee for about an hour. The ETs finally went away. We went home, back to bed. That was it. So the whole experience was like, why? Why did this happen? What happened to me was confirmation from my sister. Like, I've had confirmation from my sister a bunch of times. But it's always good to have more confirmation, right? And me getting up, my sister was already awake, laying there, waiting for the ETs to come, freaking out. I thought she was sleeping. I'm out looking at the patio door for the UFO in the sky. She goes, "Do you see it? Do you see the ship yet?" Nearly gave me a heart attack. That, to me, was that all it was meant to be? Like, why would they do that? I don't understand. Nothing happened to us. We weren't abducted. There was no scrapes or scars or trauma or anything. The whole timeline was perfectly set. So I don't know what the hell happened. Why they would do that, other than to confirm for my sister and to confirm for me, because we both got confirmation of our spiritual instincts being triggered by the ETs for each other. Call it instinct. It's just a hookup. But because the human ego always ponders, was that real? Was that real? You need confirmation all the time. So maybe the ETs came and gave us both a confirmation at the same time. And that really helped us out to believe. Not to believe, but to own ourselves. Because when you have something that dramatic, it's dramatic. And you have something that powerful hooking up to you, and that dramatic, and that otherworldly that's not supposed to be there from all the bullshit we're raised with. When they come down, and you know from experiences already, but them experiences are slipping, you have another experience with your sister, and it confirms it all again, and it's solid within you. Now you know. There's no more doubt. You know it. Even though you didn't see a goddamn thing. You felt it, your sister felt it, in past experiences, and it's being affirmed again for both of us. That is what it meant to me, because nothing else happened. I got nothing else out of the experience other than the affirmation and the confirmation of the ETs. So that was another experience I had in Chatham with my sister from Vera Street when I lived on Vera. Okay, so I gotta make a couple more here.